Yo. Oh my god, that's so loud. What is good in the neighborhood? Why is this not working? That's so weird. Oh my god, dude. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. W artwork. Yeah, you like the room, dude? You like the crib? That's how it is. Dude, why? Sometimes I just want things to work. Why is it so hard for things to work? It's the hash slinging slasher, yes. Indubitably. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to do it this way then. That's so weird. I'm trying to pop out my YouTube chat as well. I need to find a way to combine chats. I know you can do that, but all the plugins that I've tried to find are like paid, and I'm not paying for that feature. That's so dumb. They just be paywalling everything, dude, including me. I'm paywalling everything. You guys can't even smell me without paying me $5. It's really not a good time. I got an hour left of Interstellar. Could you come back then? An hour. I'll still be here, dude. YouTube viewers should have to pay to chat. Amen, dude. Now you're spitting, dog. Now you're speaking my language. That's based. Wait, is this still private? Hold up. Let me go stream. Oh, it is on private. That's why. That's probably why I can't pop it out. I understand. Sorry, gamers. Well, hold on. Dude, I've been doing this for so long, and I still don't have a good setup for streaming. This makes me... I feel like every time I stream, I look tech illiterate, but I swear, dude. I swear that streaming is just so freaking stupid sometimes. Like, the way that you have to set up things is so dumb. I'm convinced, dude. I'm convinced. You cannot tell me otherwise. Okay, it's working. All right, I'm here. I'm here. No Last Worlds. He did pop up, though. What are you guys talking about? Are you not an RLCS caster anymore? I mean, I don't know. It depends on what you consider RLCS. I casted at an event in Boston a while ago. And then I haven't really heard much since, so I don't know. That question is as good as much as I know. Believe Ludwig's dev guy made a plugin for that. Did he make it free? That'd be sick if he made it free. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Undertaker's in here. The GOAT. We got Marley, the GOAT. A Games. The A Games. Rick Shards. Morgan, hope you've been good, dude. Maddie's in here. Too Strong, the GOAT. Dude, Juice is in here, too. Oh, my God. Dude, I miss streaming. I'm so... Dude, this is going to sound weird. I think I've permanently scarred myself to have to stream. Like, I have to do this. Otherwise, I think I go insane. Because I went like a year or two without streaming, and I felt like I was just... I have developed an uncharacteristically bad urge to just spew a bunch of nonsense out of my mouth, and my wife hates it. So if my wife isn't going to listen to me, I have to stream. It's the only way. What's up, everybody? Good morrow. You just have to get in a good yap session every now and then. Exactly. And I tried yapping the other day to... Who was it? To Corelli and Jack. Oh my God, dude. Undertaker, dude. Dude, you don't have to do this, man. How many times are we going to have to go through this every stream, brother? Bro's dropping in the 200 schmeckles. Good God, man. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Yo, Willie, thank you so much, dude. Shinks, what's up, brother? Everybody in the YouTube chat. Toasty's in here. And Undertaker, of course, being the GOAT as usual. Undertaker, thank you. I hope that you have been good. You weren't able to join the last stream. Hope that work's been doing good, man. How about just don't go through it, dude? Yeah, let me just act every time it's normal that you just freaking pay for my electric bill every month. Thank you. And Marley's in here. We're getting cash, baby. Dude, this is exactly why I need to stream, because I'm broke without you guys. Why does everyone call me Pixie? It's Pixel. Pixel. It just looks a little bit like a pixie. Nah, JD's, you're good, man. No worries. Matt's in here. Dude, the whole gang's here. I don't even want to get into the game. I just want to talk, but I have to get into the game. But I feel like as soon as I start playing the game, everybody stops chatting. I hate that. I'm about to just turn into a just chatting streamer. Wait, I got LaCroix too. Check this out. I forgot my tripod at home, so I had to use this other camera. Check it out. We loaded up. We still got the LaCroix boxes in here. Undertaker, seriously, thank you. Thank you for supporting the stream. I have not been uploading a lot. Honestly, I think this month, as a full-time content creator, I've made like a couple $100. So that really helps out. Thank you. It has been rough the past month because I've been moving and haven't been able to like focus on content. And that's what sucks about like self-employment is once you stop doing anything or take any breaks, you just like become unemployed again. There is no like PTO with this stuff. Are you guys back in your house now? We are. I just moved back to our house and the mortgage payment sucks. God, dude, I bought a way too expensive house like a couple years ago. And the mortgage payment is just the worst. I really want to sell it, but then the market is so bad now. It's a good problem to have. I can't even believe I managed to. I don't even know how. I wouldn't be able to own the house if I didn't have Alejandro also working too. I would have had to sell it. I can't afford it. But 2 incomes, I guess. Now in today's economy, we need 2 incomes to basically have. I mean, can I complain about incomes when my job is stupid? I don't know. But anyway, dual income, no kids. Dude, the only way we have it. Yo, Hemorrhoid OS, what's up? What's up? What's the game? Splatoon Raiders? We are playing Splatoon Raiders today. I had 6 weeks in between jobs. I'm back at my new job. This is rough. Yo, it'll get better, man. I hope it works out. I feel like the thing about jobs is like there's going to be this is also what people don't understand about jobs, and I'm not trying to like this is the way I view things, bro. I think everybody is a slave no matter what. Like people view what I do, and it's if you guys knew how much money I make, you'd be like, thank God I have a regular job, because I'm really not making that much right now. Some months I can make it decent if I get like side income and like have casting gigs. But just off of straight content, I do not make a lot of money. I'm hoping that maybe we can get to the point where I can fully provide, but that's the bet I'm going on right now. The point I'm saying is I feel like people like view a lot of other jobs or like self-employment as like, wow, that's true freedom. But then if you look at YouTube and stuff, everybody is still a slave to the algorithm, bro. Like it might look like I don't have a boss, or people who like are on these platforms or do like any other side hustles don't have a boss, but everybody's like still being controlled by just the aspect of having to make money. So I say this to just encourage people, because so many people are like, I'm at a 9 to 5, I have a normal job. It's like, yeah, dude, there is so much to be grateful for even in that aspect. You know what I mean? And just having stable income, because you're still going to be a slave to something no matter where you are, if that makes sense. We're getting super deep. I'm just like yapping right now, but I think about this a lot, dude. Especially with this stuff. Sounds like we're going to need another Raid Shadow Legends stream. Dude, I forgot that we had that like a year ago. That was insane. Fingers crossed you make it bigger. Sir, nothing worse than payment pressures when you just want to live and breathe in peace. Thank you, man. Dude, I forgot about the Raid Shadow Legends. Oh my god, dude. Dude, I had a Raid Shadow Legends stream like a couple years ago when I was streaming a lot. And I remember the manager of the deal came in and like started yelling at me in the chat. Do you guys remember that? He's like, "You have the wrong code up," and like it was all set up wrong or something. I think they paid me. I think they paid me like, I don't even know if there's like an NDA. It should expire, right? I think they gave me $1,000, which was like crazy amounts of money. It's still insane. $1,000 for me to like. That's like insane, dude. We have not since then gotten a Raid Shadow Legends stream. I don't think it worked out for them. It's hilarious, dude. You have to bet on yourself to win. No betting equals no chance to hit. I respect the grind for Isaac to try and get to that place. We'll see, dude. We'll see. All right, today we're playing more of the GOAT, Platoon Raiders. Kind of scary on what they expect the return of investment of that sponsorship was supposed to be. I don't even know, dude. You're a sellout, Isaac. I expect more from you. What do you... Dude. I'm not a sellout. I just sometimes have to make money, dude. Like I said, we're all slaves to something, brother. How many young kids were there expecting to steal their mom's credit card? I think a lot of people, like a lot of businesses do have that model of like, let's hope that the children... Dude, not to get political on you, but like, there's that Jeffrey Epstein, the Epstein files. You guys saw that? Where, what was it? Did you see the email? I don't remember who he was emailing, but he was like, yes, let's indoctrinize little children into microtransactions. Did you guys see that email? So that's literal proof that the dudes who are controlling everything and have all this money are trying to infiltrate you at a young age, brother. It's insane. I'm trying not to swear right now. Is that not insane, though? Is that not insane? Think about that. I'm thinking about having kids in the future. You gotta, like, as a parent, you gotta protect them from other demons trying to infiltrate their little brains, dude. It's insane. Is that not wild? Like, I don't think... I read that, and I'm like, how is everybody not flipping bricks about this, dude? They're trying... this is going to start sounding like a political stream, and I'm not. This is no politics. I hate politics. Oh, my God. Undertaker with the 10 gifted. Thank you. I just be yapping. We might not even play any games, dude. Are we just... Is this a conspiracy theory stream the whole time? Undertaker, thank you. Holy crap, dude. Swear? No, I'm trying not to swear in all of my content and just in my life. It sounds so corny, and it sounds like I'm turning it like a religious leaf, but I was listening to a lot of my content from a couple years ago, and I was just swearing so much that it makes it hard to listen to me. Like, I was listening to one of my VODs, I'm like, I sound like an idiot. And so since then, I've, like, decided not to do it. I love this camera angle because it just looks like Isaac is yelling at his screen to himself. I can't even bring the camera any closer because it's on my, like, stand that I bought for $5 at a thrift store. It's actually kind of sick. I'm a father of a 4-year-old. No, it's not politics. It's common sense to protect your children. Thank you. I feel like it's just when I talk about these things, it turns into, like, I don't ever want it to go into political territory if it doesn't have to. I hate politics with a passion. I am surrounded by such extremists in my family on both sides. I have both sides of the political spectrum in my family, and it makes me go insane, bro. Hey guys, let's chill and play Splatoon and stream. Let's try and indoctrinate children into microtransactions. Who painted the masterpieces on your wall? My wife did. My wife painted all of these. She, like, for some reason doesn't want to... I tell her, I'm like, Alejandra, dude, just paint like a... You don't have to paint memes. But I think she likes painting memes because there's no, like, expectation. You know how when you, like, make stuff and you want it to look really good? But if it turns out bad, like that's something you have to get used to as you create more things. And she doesn't. She didn't grow up super artsy. So as she gets more artsy as an adult, you have to like fight the noise in your head of like this sucks, you know. So I think painting the memes makes it easier for her. And I also just so happen to love it. When she painted the hash slinging slasher, I was like, this is the greatest thing anybody's ever given me. Thank you. What's your best thrift find? What did I bought? Dude, I go to the thrift store a lot. This whole room was unintentionally kind of set up by a lot of thrift stuff. The thing that these monitors are on, I thrifted. The thing that my camera's on was like most of my furniture I usually try and thrift. If you've watched my YouTube videos, all of the like shelves I bought at thrift stores, the like wooden shelves. And then I bought one off of Facebook Marketplace, which, by the way, buying things off of Facebook Marketplace is terrifying in some instances because it's a completely different person from who you're buying it from. And they don't really give you dimensions a lot. So you'll show up and it might not even fit in your car. And then they're all pissed off because you can't put it in your car. And then you have to tell them, like, I'll be back sometime when I have a truck. It turns into this whole debacle. My whole house is filled with stuff from Savers and estate sales. Yeah. Yo, I became addicted to Raiders. Oh, my God. That's a good transition. I think we should start playing the game. Good transition. Splatoon Raiders is so good. I played it over the weekend, and now I'm trying to beat the game as I make a video about it this week. I'm trying to upload 2 times this week, too. I'm going to be grinding. Was the iPad thrifted? Don't talk about the iPad, dude. I'm actually mentioning gooning in my newest video. The video might bomb, but I don't really care. It's going to be peak. More Raiders, less dark stuff. Smart choice. Protect your peace. Thanks, dude. I got you, dog. All right, I'm getting into the game. We can still yap about gooning if we want. Which, by the way, I'm going to put out an anti-gooning poster for everybody. Because that's... Dude, unironically, gooning has been on my brain for the past couple of years. I also feel like gooning in and of itself is a psyop, dude. It's a bad word. It's used to normalize it. Let's get into it. Have you had a colonoscopy recently? Yes. I've already talked about this a bunch, dude. How many times am I going to have to tell you that some dude shoved his fingers up my ass? But it was for the sake of health. And the issues that I had with my stomach are gone. All right, this is the progress I've made. I battled the first boss. And right now I'm like, I think I'm on my way to battling the second. I just got a good amount of upgrades. And I just learned that the compasses at the top, oh my God, I'm about to throw up, are going to lead you to like these hidden areas. Which change the levels. A dude sticking his fingers in your ass is cavity inspection, not a colonoscopy. Colonoscopy. Wait, is it actually called cavity inspection? What's it called whenever they shove fingers up your ass? Is that not a colonoscopy? A colonoscopy is when they put a camera up there, right? Dude, it's the same thing. Something is going up there regardless. All right, lock in. I've already told this story. How many times do I have to tell people? He did it to check my hemorrhoids, and they're gone. Apparently, I don't really have hemorrhoids. I just have, like, this really weird skin tag on my anus. Like, I got this weird, like, little flap down there. I don't know what it is. I think it's from an old hemorrhoid that just died. So I just got like a little buddy with me. He's just hanging out with me, dog. How do I get past these boys? Can I spray on the... No, what the... Oh my god, it's more cramped in here than a freaking something that's cramped. Couldn't think of a joke. Oh, my wife just got home too. Guys, the lady's home. Let's go. Now my dogs are gonna bark. Dude, my wife just got done from a long day of work. She's gonna get home and see me playing Nintendo games. Like the man that I am. What is this? Am I just like box killing simulator now? I miss A Hakuna streams. Those were good. I think motion control as an aiming method is amazing. Motion control is pretty good. I don't use it that much though. Are you supposed to like tilt your wrist a bunch? Because honestly, I don't. It's just like tiny little tweaks that I'll use. But I feel like I'm doing it wrong. I need like a full-on tutorial. How do I get up there? Did I do something wrong? I've been shutting my brain off this entire time. Gotta use the gadget thing? Oh, I didn't even realize I had a gadget thing. How do I keep you around? Make you go. Okay. This is a cute... See, I actually really like these compass levels. The other day I was playing this on Saturday for a couple hours in the morning. And I remember thinking to myself, this game is painfully addicting. But I started thinking to myself, man, the levels, I just feel like could be swapped up just a little bit. Like it's feeling a little bit like too much of the same. And then I found out about the compasses, and it changed everything. You're gonna do a guy going down a hallway, then spend a few minutes breaking boxes. Yeah, dude, that's freaking peak. You're welcome. I don't understand why I have to explain to you that this is life-changing gameplay. Do you see how Mr. Beast has ruined YouTube? Everybody's attention span is fried. You can't sit and watch me break boxes for more than 5 minutes. I actually am curious what YouTube would be like if we didn't get a Mr. Beast. How different would the platform be if we didn't get... What's Mr. Beast's first name? I don't even know. He looks like his first name is like Patrick. Is his first name Patrick? He looks like a Patrick. Love the game, but as a Gen Xer at 46, I want to take a fire axe and find the guy who made that soundtrack. Wait, you don't like this soundtrack? I really like the Splatoon soundtrack. It's a little bit, like, jarring, but you cannot tell me it doesn't have its own, like, unique... Oh, Jimmy. Of course it's Jimmy. How did I knew that. I just forgot. His first name is Muhammad. That would be crazy. So he's Jimmy Kimmel. Splatoon music is its own genre. That's what I'm saying, dude. All right, I want to keep doing the compasses. I really like these ones. They're called dungeons. These are fire. Tell people to like the stream. Guys, like the stream. Make me as famous as Mr. Beast. And I'll change my name to Patrick and then do a video where I'm like, I challenged 45 people to fix their hemorrhoids. I could be like the Mr. Beast hemorrhoidification. Because apparently everybody who comes in here is only worried about my hemorrhoids. What am I supposed to do? What is this? Oh, okay. That's cool. See, this is why I like these, dude. It makes you think. And also makes you use other weapons. Fire. Oh, and I have 2 of them. Look at that. Look at the movement. Dude, honestly, if this game wasn't good, I would have been so shocked. It's like they had the best base game possible, and all they had to do was just make it fun. Because the movement was already good. Your hemorrhoids are hella relatable, though. Dude, how is that relatable? I feel like, I think I read a statistic. Actually, no, the statistic did say that like 1 in 3 people will develop hemorrhoids in their lifetime. When I first got hemorrhoids, I like went to my mom and was freaking out because she's an RN, and I thought I had ass cancer. That I've said this before, and she comforted me about my hemorrhoids by telling me it's okay. Now, whenever your wife gives birth to your child one day, this was before I was married, she said you'll understand and have sympathy for her. That was how she comforted me about my hemorrhoids. I was like, thanks, dude. That makes me feel so good. So anytime you have problems, just think, maybe a pregnant woman out there is feeling the same pain. It'll make you feel better. That's how I do it. These dungeons haven't been too challenging yet, so I guess it's good. How comforting, indeed. Alright, this is fire. Pretty easy, but it's fun. Wait, you don't have to say hi to a wife when she gets home? I think she's here. But she knows I'm streaming. She knows that I'm in important work right now playing Splatoon. And I don't know if she wants to come on stream. I could. I'll probably stop for a second, dude. Thanks for looking out, dude. She spit on me. She said, I literally don't care. Go play your stupid Nintendo games, you idiot. I'm gonna turn the fan on too. It's hot as... Oh, that's way better. Dude, it is so hot outside. It's like 120 in Mesa, Arizona right now. Or like 115. Did you say she spit on you? Yeah. That's how our relationship works, bro. A little bit of saliva. Just like my fiance, still relatable. There it is. There it is. 70% off your stream. Are you talking about your hemorrhoids? Dude, I don't bring them up. It's not me anymore. Huh? Yeah, you can take it. Are you can eat over there too. All right, more dungeons. Yay! This game is so good, man. I cannot even explain how much I like this game. Break the targets back there. Oh. What the? How many of these can I throw? And then do I have to break them like this? Oh. Ho-ho! Tell Allie we say hi. I think she already left. I'll tell her that you guys hate her. Dude, she actually misses, she loved her little streaming that she did. She gets really sad whenever she thinks about it, though. How do I get those? Am I too dumb for this baby game? Oh, I can go down there. You can break them with the linked parts of the bomb balloons. Okay, but how do I get them in there then? Do I just go down here and spray? That's stupid. There's gotta be a better way than that. Puzzle gaming. Yo, Misty, what's up? How do we feel about Shiver? Dude, don't even talk to me. I have seen some notoriously, disgustingly down bad comments about Shiver on Reddit. And it reminds me that that's why I shouldn't even go on Reddit. Like, just painfully. And then it got so bad to where I'm like, dude, how old is this character? Because, like, the way that people talk about her, I'm like, she's gotta be of age. Please, God. And thank God. She's like 24, like, according to the story. So, I guess it's okay, the things that I've seen about it. Will Shiver make an appearance in your anti-goon video? No, but she should. Alright, how do I break the middle? Oh, I can go down there. Is this what I'm supposed to do? This feels not like I'm supposed to do it this way. Maybe, will it break if it's close? This does not feel the right way. Dude. There's gotta be another way. The bubbles connect? Yeah. Well, they don't connect in there, though. The reason I got my Einthor, I got mine a few weeks ago. I've been loving it. Okay. I think I'm an idiot. It bounces off. Dude. What am I doing wrong? It's not, it doesn't reach in there. Okay, they stay connected. Against the back wall. What? Dude, please, on the left. The one on the right. What? Dude, one on the left. It doesn't go in the hole. Dude, okay, hold on. Give me time. Relax. Don't. Relax, dude, this is fine. Don't give me that, man. One on the right. The beam in the middle. Oh my God, I didn't know. How was I supposed to know that the beam also was ink? I was unaware of this mechanic. That is not fair. That does not represent my intelligence. I refuse to exist in a society where I get roasted for my Splatoon behaviors. Even though I should definitely get roasted. Okay. Oh, whoa. The physics do get weird. Alright, I'm liking this so far. I got two in the hole. Ooh, it came out. What the? No, go in there, fool. What's that gonna do? Whoa. Okay. Alright, we need to think about this. Which clearly isn't my strong suit in this game. That's gonna break all of them in there when they go up, right? We just need to get those now. Right? Oh, wait, they're all gone. Okay, nice. Wait, can I swim up there? Oh, it's glass. That's stupid. Alright, if I get one... Weird. And then it'll shove it up and pop them. And then that one pushes it over. Look, I'm forming triangles. Shoot. It broke. Wait. Wait, do I need to break this one? Okay, I got that one. Dude, I'm one off. Are you kidding me? I didn't mean to put 2 in there. I think that should just push it over. And then it'll pop. Give it a little shove. Yeah. There we go. See, I'm not a complete idiot. I'm just like slightly moronic. That was cool. See, this is exactly what the game needed. I was feeling this the other day. I was like, there's too much like ADHD, overwhelming feelings about just killing nonstop. Me listening to the soundtrack and doing my absolute best to appreciate its artistry. You cannot tell me that this soundtrack is not charming. I would say it's like an acquired taste. It's like coffee, dude. And look at what we get for all of our spoils of war. We can upgrade our tanks. Which one? Okay, I know people, especially my YouTube chat, have been playing this. Which one is the ideal upgrade? Because I haven't been... at first, I didn't think gadget part slots were that good, and then I was like, wait, I need to just keep spamming this. I think Splatoon music is amazing. You get to choose your ink color. I think ink color's random. From what I'm noticing, it just changes. It's an acquired taste. It's like Prime energy drink. I tried Prime energy drink whenever I was going through my like... I feel like whenever you drink a lot of energy drinks, those like sugar-free, healthier alternatives are very good stepping stones to get you off of the just chaos that is energy drinks. They're like stepping stones, but eventually the goal is to get to the LaCroix. If you can go on a journey and get to drinking LaCroix consistently, your life will be much better. It's appealing to the youths. Dude, don't say the youths like you're ancient. Matt, you're still in your 20s, aren't you? Energy drinks are the stepping stone to blasting 2 scoops of pre-workout dry. I've never taken pre-workout in my life. I'm a Gen X barbarian. I only listen to skate punk and black metal. I am nearly grandpa material. Criticizing the music was obviously a get off my lawn moment. I get it. Music is cool. Hey, there's nothing wrong with yelling get off my lawn and raising your fist at the clouds. Woo! All right, I'm gonna do... I'm doing weapon damage. And then I'm gonna do gadget damage. Then the next needs to be health. Alright, I'm literally loaded. Let's do a raid. I have been playing too many dungeons. I want some serious stuff. Those are really fun, though. I really like those. And... Alright, let's see. Let's do this one. Energy drinks are... I already read that. Dude, if you blast 2 scoops of pre-workout, doesn't that have like 200 milligrams of caffeine? I'm trying to get off caffeine. Oh my god. I played this one earlier. Dude, this one... I think I've literally played this yesterday and I couldn't beat it. And then I got pissed and got off the game. Hold on, I need a restart. Is there not a restart button? Ah, whatever. No, I'm restarting. You'll understand soon. If we don't start that one just immediately in the air, we get cooked. A lot of Europeans do a shot of espresso after lunch. I've been doing that, and I think they're onto something. No, dude. Caffeine. Caffeine, I think to a normal person, yeah, that's fine. But, dude, I don't think you guys understand, man. Caffeine absolutely cooks me. I did not mean to do this. All right, my issue with this before is I need to stay on like one of these guys. Oh God. Holy. Caffeine makes me feel like I'm literally living an existence that feels like I'm gonna die. It is not healthy, bro. Where's my stupid thing? Oh my God, I'm not gonna get it. Come on, dog! You see what I'm saying? See, I have the urge to like feel that way too. Because you're saying we're talking about voting in my chat. I got off caffeine thanks to poverty. You just want to like pay for a coffee every morning, or you just don't want to pay for the beans. I wonder how much is it to like actually drink caffeine a lot. Can't be that much. Because if you buy your beans, then you have like an AeroPress. And I feel like I'm pretty like financially conscious because I have to be. But I mean, everybody's budget is different for sure. I think it depends on like what coffee you want to drink. I need my ship. Okay, I think we got the technique. I didn't mean to do this. Dude, I hate this level. I hate this level. It's way better in co-op. I have to do this alone. This is a solo mission. Did you see how close I was? I'm doing it again. I don't give a crap. Bodum grinder and a French press is $40. You'll save so many beans and the coffee tastes perfect compared to filtered sludge. Also, isn't an AeroPress the same thing as like a French press? It's just affordable. That's what I drink. Use a French press. My wife also drinks espresso. But I know that her machine is not one that I would recommend for people trying to be financially conscious. For my wife, it depends on how much you drink coffee. If you like drink Starbucks every day, well, Starbucks is just dog water anyway. I hate Starbucks coffee, dude. Anytime I'm like traveling, usually I would just rather not get Starbucks. I just drink water. Save the money, and then I'm not drinking horrible coffee. "30 seconds? Bro, come on. All right, Ray, shut up. Come on, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. I got flattened. Yes! Okay. And you thought I needed co-op. You thought I needed it. I've been watching the handheld emulation vids. I'm loving the content. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's not exactly the same, but they're both immersion brewing. So basically the same. Dude, that's how you know you're a coffee fanatic. Immersion brewing. What the hell is immersion brewing? If I drink coffee consistently every single day and it's more than like 100 milligrams, I start turning into like the Tasmanian devil. And then my sleep gets destroyed. Is that better than the one I have now? Let me see. Dude, I feel like I gotta turn my sensitivity up. Because when I watch people play Splatoon, am I just not using the thing well? I don't know, I want to get roasted. I want somebody to tell me. I feel like what I'm doing is wrong, dude. Let's see. Sensitivity. Let's raise it a little bit. Yeah, that feels better. I always remember you can tell when somebody's an extra pro gamer. When I was younger, anytime I go to my friend's house and they'd play Call of Duty and they had a low sensitivity, that's how you knew they were a noob. But if they had a high sensitivity, that's how you knew that they were good. That was always the move. Could develop more parts too. I don't know. I feel like I'm chilling. I like what I got. I like the fit so far. Yeah, I can upgrade my stuff though. I'm gonna do. What was I gonna do? HP. Yeah. Unfiltered French press coffee impacts health mainly by raising LDL cholesterol due to unfiltered oils called diterpenes, cafestol, and K-wall. Oh my god. Well, doesn't it go through a filter though? I thought that it uses a filter. What would unfiltered... Dude, are you trying to give me like some paranoia? Ren, what's up, man? I'm level 22, been playing at work on our office TV. You're playing Splatoon Raiders at work? That's sick. What the heck is your job? Isaac, Retroid Pocket Nova, thoughts, seen it? Mine should be getting shipped soon. I'm going to make a video on it, and I'm hyped. I freaking... It literally looks like the peak handheld. Even though we always say, like, it's going to be the peak handheld, but, like, I'm convinced. I'm convinced this one's actually the peak handheld. Where am I supposed to go? What just unplugged? I just heard the disconnect button on my PC. What? That's terrifying. Oh my god, I'm getting freaking nervous, dude. There we go. There we go. Need a paper filter to prevent what I mentioned above. I think I use a paper filter. Well, I use this metal filter. It's like a reusable filter on the AeroPress. Dude, what do you think? I'm just raw dogging coffee into my drink without a filter? What kind of psychopath do you think I am? Oh, look at my French press. I'm just going to shove this coffee into my mug and heat it up. That's how it works, right? What kind of a psycho do you take me for, Matt? How you not vibing with this music, dude? It's sick. I feel like it matches the vibes pretty well. Oh my god, dude, I'm running out of freaking time, dude. Oh, please. Oh my god. Dude, this is stressing me out, dog. Metal and paper are not the same. Okay, so I'm getting cooked. So I am getting cooked. Filtered coffee gives hemorrhoids. Dude, so this is why I don't talk about my health problems with you guys. Because everything has a freaking problem. Why am I not ulting? I just realized I've been having my ult this whole time. I'm gonna die. Holy. What? What is my camera doing? Dude, it is. This is why I hate motion controls. 30 seconds, you're lying. I'm just built different, dude. I'm peak at this game. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Bitrate goes wild with this game. Do I need to up the bitrate? It's at 6,000 right now. Hopefully the footage is not getting cooked. My apologies if it just looks like bitrate hell. French press usually uses a metal mesh filter so it won't catch excess oils. AeroPress paper filters do catch them. What about... I don't drink coffee a lot. And when I do, it's usually my wife's coffee too. The AeroPress is what I used to drink all the time, so I guess I'm off of that. And I did use a metal filter with the AeroPress. My wife... It's just straight espresso from my wife. She just pulls espresso shots. We scored some more sweet loot. All these salmonid relics are kind of weird. You gotta see what we found on that last raid. Dude, this game is so good. I love this game. The stream looks good to me. Okay, thank you. Filtered coffee. I already read that. Gives hemorrhoids. What controller are you using? This is the Pro First Edition on Nintendo Switch 1. I didn't want to pay $90, even though I would like a new controller. I just don't need it. Some kind of picture of an important looking salmonid. Okay. I wouldn't trust a modern salmonid to tie my shoelaces, let alone build a society. You think salmonids could be faking being dumb? They're actually mega geniuses underneath. You see the scribble notes on the edge? I think there's more to this. Something about sending a map with the location of the islands before heading back home. Who do you think they were sending it to? The note leaver must have been a friend of your family, I take it. Wait, what? That went right over my head. I need to look that up, dude. The lore is probably so deep. Also, how you now listen to the music. My favorite soundtracks in this game are whenever you click on a character on your ship. You hear that in the background? That's just nice, dude. Why is Spaceman in my stream telling me that this game is racist? That's insane. Spaceman, get a job. Get a job, dude. The two games I've been playing a lot have been this, and then my wife and I have been playing Battlefield 6 at home. It's giving surf rock. Is surf rock a genre? What is surf rock? That sounds insane. There's a genre name for everything nowadays, dude. What genre is Splatoon? Is it just Splatoon? Okay, Splatoon boy. All right. I'm locked in. I'm locked in! Why am I stuck? Okay. Wait, that was the whole thing? And that was fast. Dog, what am I watching? What do you mean? I feel like, dude, I can't wait to make a video about this game for the people who don't understand Splatoon. God. Uncultured swines, bro. This is why I love Nintendo games, because they're just fun. And clearly fun doesn't look good to most people. Bunch of freaking bozos in my chat. Dude, Spaceman, how dare you? Only the real ones understand. What's the game I have the most hours on Switch? Either Breath of the Wild or Smash Ultimate. Alright, what is this? Oh, this is fire. The levels are getting more and more different. I love it. Where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go to the tower? Oh, it's just a 100. Oh, I am. I didn't make it. Oh, yeah, okay, well, I want to start again. I want to start again. I didn't know. Dude. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. I didn't know what was going on. I like this idea, though. This is a good idea. How did you get good at editing and find your style? You mash your head against the wall and make 1,000 different YouTube videos that are all horrible. And then eventually you realize that you're kind of okay at editing. You heading out? What's she doing? Is the food done? Dude. Alejandra just like we have a dog baby gate and she just like came up to the baby gate and like shook it like she's like a gorilla in a zoo exhibit. Went and then turned around. That's my wife. That's how you know she's the one. That's the woman I play Battlefield with every single day. Our routine lately has been the most like amazing thing. She'll get home from work and I'll be done editing. And then by the time I'm done editing and she's home, we load up Battlefield and play for like 2 hours and yell at each other. We play on the same squad. And it's wholesome. Until she says that I'm trash at Battlefield. "10 seconds? Damn, this is crazy. What? He didn't even acknowledge me. Jordan, get out of my freaking chat. I didn't even know Jordan was in here. Dude, throwback to you creating the dankest thumbnail of all time for the Mario Strikers video. Dude, that video was a banger. That's on my old channel too. Am I supposed to go here? No, I'm not. I'm going back. That was not the move. I never liked it, but seeing this stream, I will take the plunge and buy this one. No versus multiplayer and looks addictive. See, dude, I'm a salesman for Nintendo. Even though everybody hates Nintendo games. I have a theory that the future of gaming looks a whole lot like Valve and Nintendo. Sony are actively just trying to speedrun their Xbox-ness. I'm sure everybody has opinions on that. I really don't like where Sony's going lately. Did that say 30 seconds already? Oh my god, I already hit. Dude, I'm cooked. Am I supposed to go here? How do I... What's the speed route? There's got to be something I'm missing. All my homies hate Sony. I mean, it's like we knew it was coming, right? It's a weird concept. I do have a lot of copium that at least with Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo has a lot of incentive to stay physical. Because don't they like have a huge amount of consumers that buy physical games? I'm pretty sure like 50-something% of Nintendo gamers all buy physical. How is it already on 30 seconds, dog? There's some sauce that I'm missing, dude. Dude, yeah, there's just no way. There's just no way. What am I doing wrong? I have a PC with SteamOS, Steam Deck, and a Switch 2. My other stuff collects dust. Xbox killed itself. Sony can go badoink-a-doink themselves. I think if I wasn't a privileged prick who can write off buying a bunch of gaming hardware on his taxes, and now that it's kind of turning into my job, so I just have a bunch of excess e-waste, basically. But if I was starting fresh and had no, like I had to buy consoles again in today's market, I'm buying 100% a PC. Oh, but how powerful of a PC? It's so freaking expensive. Okay, it's already on. I'm not gonna make it if it's already on 30 seconds. There's got to be a shortcut that I'm missing. Maybe right here. That's weird. Am I supposed to cut across there? Am I supposed to use a No. Maybe I need the speed tank. I'm approaching this wrong. I heard rumors Sony made a patent for buttonless controllers versus the disc. Let's get rid of buttons. Let's get rid of headphones jacks. Let's get rid of... What else is there? How else can we make every consumer hate themselves? Okay, what am I doing wrong, dog? Because with this, I can do that. Physical Nintendo games hold value better than Xbox and PlayStation games. I wonder how key cards fit into that. All right, what am I doing wrong? Can I do this? I mean, that was cool looking, but did it actually do anything? This is slower. What the heck did I just do? What just happened? That seemed like the move. I'm gonna be on this for a while. I can already tell. I feel like I could watch a YouTube video of somebody do this and realize that I'm just a dumbass. And I'm trying to do it the most convoluted, hocus pocus ass way. Oh my god, dude. I feel like I'm at the same exact timing. Maybe I could jump that bridge. Wait, no, I'm going faster. I don't want to see you 10 seconds yet. Wait. Goated. Absolutely incredible stuff from isaacOS, ladies and gentlemen. So glad I built my PC when I did. Yeah, I think the move, to get back to the conversation, if I'm having to buy something, if I have the money, it would be priority number one by far is PC. If I don't have anything, the breaking out of the ecosystem and having the freedom, even though Steam is still digital, undisputed GOAT. Second, I've honestly always been embodying the philosophy. Steam and then Nintendo on the side. If I'm going to get console gaming, it's going to be from Nintendo because the Nintendo exclusives are amazing. And if I'm going to force myself to be close into an ecosystem, I would rather have it be Nintendo's. And that it's funny because that's becoming the way to do it. But a lot of people just don't like Nintendo games, and I can understand that. I feel like people who are just PlayStation fans are just taking L's. That just sucks. PlayStation has a lot of good games, man. PC also has GOG. Yeah, GOG. You can even burn your games and have them on disc. I agree. I think GOG is cool. Most gamers just play COD and FIFA. That is true. I think that's a good point. But I want to say that's most gamers of like, I don't know. I think a lot of young kids are playing like indie games now. Gaming has become such a wide net now. Maybe it's just Fortnite. There's always going to be some popular like mainstream game that I don't want to say traps people, but like limits their taste because they're just hooked on that one. I think FIFA and COD. Call of Duty was a huge one for people. And then it turned into what it is today. Call of Duty nowadays, like, what is going on, dude? Then you also have handheld options with that combo. Yeah, if you have a PC and a Nintendo Switch 2, then you've got the versatility of the handheld on the Switch 2. And it also runs most indie games. The only problem I can see that being limiting on is like that should cover your whole base. The issue is it's just expensive with the PC. Thinking about buying a couch console first, I thought it was going to be the Steam machine, but it died sadly, so I'm probably going to buy a PS5 or something. What do you mean it died? Like it just became too expensive for you? If you're trying to have couch gaming, depends on how much power you want. I got my PS5 digital version because it was the only one I pre-ordered it and got it on the day of the release. If you guys remember, I don't know who was actually there and tried to get a PS5 on release, but it was chaos. I was just getting what I could take. I would have preferred a physical, and then they announced the disc thing that attached to the PS5, but my digital version of the PS5 is so old that it doesn't even work. So that's why I rarely buy games on PS5, because it's all digital. I always felt like it was weird. But there's still some games I have on PS5. Like Ghost of Tsushima. Did I pass something? I feel like I passed this. Ghost of Tsushima is one of my favorite games. Push him up. That's what makes me sad about this whole Sony thing. I was a PlayStation gamer, then I got a Switch 2 and a Steam Deck. Interesting. So you went the full handheld route. Dude, the Steam Deck used to be such a good deal, man. Remember when folks were saying that the Steam Deck was an insane value and they were subsidizing it? And now it's like $700 and I cry every time I look at it on the Steam shop. Good times. Good times. Dang, the variety's been great on these levels. I was literally at the point yesterday where I was like, man, I feel like I'm playing a lot of the same. But now, I mean, we're just saucing it up. We're doing like a mix of everything. I also feel like there's an element of like a lot of people are working people, so I think it's easy to be unrealistic about how much you're really gonna tinker with something and play it. So I think people will dump on, and I do this too. I'm very guilty of this. It's like you'll crap on closed ecosystems and consoles that limit the consumer and all this stuff. Which does suck, don't get me wrong. You have to put up with that. But a lot of people don't even take the time to tinker because it's just annoying. Like, that's why a lot of people love the Steam Deck, and I still think the Steam Deck is well, it used to be a better value. Now I would say get a Switch 2. But most people, if you got a job, dude, it's like you don't want to take the time. You just want to play games. Like at a certain point, if you're working a lot, just literally having time to sit down and play a video game is like an impossible task and mission. So if your goal and objective is to actually play games, sometimes that closed ecosystem, if it does make it more seamless, is worth it. And I think a lot of people lie to themselves about the time that they think they have to play video games. And they'll buy something that might not be like smooth, but it's very customizable. But then end up regretting it because they have no freaking time, because they have a job and responsibilities. Did I miss something? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I fell into that boat a lot, though. Even though, like, my YouTube channel and my job is a lot of tinkering, it's kind of ironic. I tinker a lot, but then ever since I started the channel and made videos about gaming, I feel like I've gamed the least amount in my life. I'm trying to get back to a point, which is why I like streaming. Streaming is a really nice way for me to, like, sit down and actually play games. Turn my brain off. Oh my god. Holy wait, I have my ult. I am not ulting at all. Like playing this game on hard mode. I'm not even using it. Damn! That thing attacks fast! Give me the eggs, boy. There we go. There we go. I'm so glad I caught one of your live streams. I found you a few weeks ago and really enjoy your content. Keep doing what you do. Yo, thanks for being here, man. I get so many nice comments in my YouTube chat. Thank you, guys. This looks intense, like my trips to the bathroom. Undertaker, welcome back, buddy. Undertaker, thank you again, man. Seriously. Holy crap. Whenever City Skyline updates and breaks all the mods, it ruins that week getting everything running again. Oh, you're a City Skyline player, dude? Dang. I could never get into those types of games, like city building games or like... I'm a very... Maybe I just have ADHD or maybe I'm just an idiot, but I'm not a fan of games that have an insane amount of depth where the concept isn't simple. I really like the games where it's just a very simple concept, but the depth of mastering it is hard. Versus the other way around where it's like just so many options and layers of things to do, it gets me overwhelmed. I can't do it. Would I recommend an Einthor Light? It depends on your current situation and what you already own. That's my game now. It's very relaxing. Yeah, I'm always jealous of people who can get into like city builders. I've always thought they'd be fun. Or like the zoo games. Those look like fun. Like Zoo Builder. Oh, look, it's the final boss of the second world. I wanted to get to that point. Wait till you hear what I found. Don't leave us in suspense. I took a real close look at the map for my basement, and another page was stuck to the back. Come again? Well, what was it? A clue to the hidden gold. A map to the treasure tower. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. I thought we should all take a look together. Oh. It looks like some notes about the map. But the most recent one is from over 100 years ago. I'm surprised the page hasn't turned to dust. So this map was stuffed into a bottle that washed up on the beach. Probably by whoever wrote the note. I think it was sent from the Spiralite Islands. There's only one way to communicate, but hold on. Wasn't the original map ruined when it got wet? A lot of lore. Must be a copy someone made on a new sheet. This is someone found it after a storm next to a weakened shark that washed up. A shark, that poor thing. Not seeing anything here about treasure, although. What's this? The very end where it says the sender was lost and never made it home. The note definitely said they planned to go back to the city. I guess that didn't happen. What happened on these islands? Hard to know, but this isn't helping us find the treasure, so we got to keep digging. Rock, paper, scissors for who gets to check out that scary new ping. Okay, we're going to go fight the boss. It's boss time. That's why I switched to Nintendo. I want a game after a long workday, but I can't bring myself to play those 80-plus hour games anymore. Yeah, I think Nintendo really does a good job at that, of like simplifying things. I think there's like a... I think the demographic of people who like Nintendo games are like either children or people who enjoy the simplicity of it. You know, it's like the middle gap where somebody wants to sit in and like really lock into a game for hours and hours and hours. Can happen with Nintendo for sure, but I think it's less likely. That being said, though, there are a lot of games where like 80-plus hours are fantastic. Like Baldur's Gate 3 is still one of my favorite games of all time. We've been on a bunch of raids together by now, huh? My eels got a kick, or get a kick out of fighting side by side with you. I can tell. Don't worry about their crazed eyes and snapping jaws. They're a bunch of sweethearts. You love those cuties as much as I do. Would I get to upgrade my ult? How about my showstopper? It's something else, huh? Moray Storm is the freshest, flashiest, funkiest dance of all of the Onaga clan eel techniques. It gets results, which might be why Grandpa got mad when I busted it out in town. I'm free to run wild. Take me on as many raids as you want. Nothing stronger than Moray. Okay, what are you trying to get at, bro? Look at a front row seat. Okay. Is that just for a scroll? All right. Oh, and I'm bonding. Oh. Does that upgrade my ult? Oh, nice. The only games I would really play would be 3DS and DS games, probably not upscaled. If you're trying to play 3DS games, do you already own a 3DS? Is why I ask. I think a lot of people... It depends, man. Really easy to like the Thor because it can do so much. I think it just depends on if you think you get good use out of it. That's really what it comes down to, man. I don't really want to swap guns. This is level 2, which means I should probably just use this instead, right? And then I can upgrade it. Oh my god, I have so much. I can make this so powerful. I don't know if I want to spend all my money on that. I've got racks. I didn't even realize that. I'm rich. Do I have any upgrades? No. Wait, what about chip upgrades? We do test range, but I don't really care. Just finished Interstellar. Man, I actually think that might be the best movie ever made. Dude, I've never seen Interstellar. I know people would kill me for that. I have seen and spoiled it mostly on YouTube. When it came out, I didn't go see it. When did it come out? Was that during the era where I had literally no friends? Interstellar release date. 2014. It literally came out the year I moved to Arizona and swapped high schools. And was living in my grandparents' apartment. I'm surprised I haven't seen it recently, though. I should definitely watch it. Because everybody's like, that's my favorite movie. I love Interstellar. Oh my god, it's so good. That's like all people talk about is Interstellar, dog. I'll worry about upgrades whenever I play by myself. I'm too ADHD right now while streaming to worry about it. Swap tanks. Give me a relic power. Weapon damage is increased 20% for 9 seconds when 30% of ink is used. 10% chance that a small explosion occurs. Damage taken while in swim form is reduced 35% when you take damage. Showstopper gauge fills a little bit. That's not bad. I think I have that equipped. Mega power eggs are easy to pick up when you pick up mega power eggs. HP and ink recover a little bit. I kind of like that. I feel like I'm struggling to pick up these big eggs. 25% faster. Recover from danger 25%. Okay, no, that's fire. And then, did I just swap one out? Yeah. All right, I'm going to go eggs. There we go. Now I have eggs, and I'm going to go Manta Boy. And I'm going to change my clothes. I don't like any of these. One thing that's mid is the clothing in this game. I feel like the clothes suck. Like, what is this, dog? What is this? I'm not messing with any of it. I love the people who hate on the movie because it's unrealistic. Like, yeah, bro, it's not real. On Interstellar. I just like the clips, dude. I've seen so much. I pretty much know the movie's plot. Because I've seen all the clips on YouTube. Alright, let's do it. It's boss time. Oh, we had to take her to the final boss. Alright, makes sense. That's why I got all that dialogue. Ooh! Train Boy! The Rolling Boiler Pain Course. Hell yeah. Wait, I just realized that my camera be raised up a little bit. Oh my god, I have freaking, like, I got ink all over this, dog. Damn, this is kind of crazy. Okay, so we hit the trains. Okay, okay. I understand, I understand. That's it. Why is bro standing still? Oh my god. trying to spread my seed all over this place, dude. The more I can ink everywhere, the better. Okay, so I paused for a reason. Understand. Dang, I'm barely doing any damage to it. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Holy. How have I spread my seed all over this and it's still... I think I'm barely doing any damage to it, dog. Oh, and it hits it. Interesting. Your seed is drying up. Good. I feel like this boss is alright. I don't know. Cool. Kind of annoying to fight. Okay, it's getting interesting now. Why do I feel like I'm doing no damage to it, though? It's because I'm actually doing no damage. Am I supposed to be, like, targeting it more? Drill attack. Okay. Ult his ass. Like I'm just chasing a train, dude. Little worm ass. Oh my god, what? 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 Oh, we're good. Alright, everybody shut up. I'm locking in. Are those still breaking? I'm just gonna mess it up, dude. Dude, this thing has health for years, dog. Are people all seeing the Nolan films because of the Odyssey? I saw the Odyssey literally... was it yesterday? No, it was Saturday. Oh, I thought I was going to reach it. I like the Odyssey. I thought it was really good. The pacing on it was like confusing at first. Are all Nolan films like that? Like I haven't seen a lot of Nolan films. I feel like people would be like upset at me for that. They'd be like, "What? You haven't seen all of Christopher Nolan's movies?" Indirect effect. I haven't watched The Odyssey yet. Yeah, but it's probably all over. That's why. How dare you just follow society, dude? Isn't it crazy how things work that way? That's why marketing is so important, man. Everything is marketing, bro. I'm convinced. It's all just about marketing. Oh my God. There is so much happening. Dude, can this stupid eel just die, dog? This is a grind. Should be in its final phase now, right? It's got to have like one more phase. Oh God. Dude, resetting the camera is like the most annoyingly backwards thing in my brain because of the motion controls. I still can't get used to it. Oh God. All right, come on. It needs like a little sliver more of damage. I'm just gonna, there it is. Holy. Oh my gosh, that took long. Now we get to chill with the cute little cutscene. Oh my God. Dang, it gave us like a little cross. The vibes in here. Hold on, the vibes in here are kind of nice though. I'm kind of messing with the vibes. Got like a nice little room ambient sound to it. Can I go off? Oh my God, I can. I like the way this game looks. It's basic, but it's, you know, it's got a little charm to it. Odyssey led to another Nolan film gaining traction on TikTok, which influenced me to watch it again. Yeah. Yay! We did it! Now the treasure is ours. Isn't this just like the one we found before? Just gotta get it to work. Oh, hell yeah. Well, now we're vibing. Who said they didn't like the music? This is for you. Okay. Okay. It's all making sense now. Singing is the key was about the star projector. What's this constellation about? That spiral shape is making. Scope the middle of the spiral. Is that the treasure tower? Forget that for a sec. Doesn't the stuff around it look familiar? Salmonids. The day we flew to the Spiralite Islands, we saw this from the helicopter. Oh. The fog swirling around that shiny gold light. Maybe that golden light we saw was the treasure tower. I think you're onto something, which means the hidden gold is smack in the middle of the Spiralite Islands. Oh my god. It's all making sense now. That gives me Breath of the Wild vibes. A little glow thing. Boom. Bang. Blow. And just like that, folks, we are soaring through the game. So I'm halfway done now then, right? I believe there's 4 final bosses. I wonder how many hours I put into this game already. Gotta be a decent amount. Wow. I really could have fooled me. I feel like there's a lot of dialogue. I wish there was a... just wish there was a narrator, man. I don't want to have to read out all of the text. It's the only thing that bothers me with this stuff. That weird salmonid didn't slow you down at all. Could learn a thing or two from you. Hit your stride as a raider. Thanks to you, we know that where to find the gold. The hidden gold is right in the middle of the islands. If we keep clearing the fog at this rate, we'll make it to the center in no time. Ready to move on to the next one after a quick snack break, of course. Don't rest on your laurels. I've noticed the salmonid's getting stronger. There's something strange going on with these islands. It gives me the creeps. I haven't even taken the time to look around. Oh, it's kind of the same. That's maybe that swirl. That's what the intro cutscene was. It's kind of like Moon Knight when they balance the scales. I'll give you a Moon Knight, dude. Look at how beautiful this is. Simple little graphics. Cute little Splatoon game. How absolutely adorable. Alright. Let's do another one. I got like a couple more, I mean. Maybe even more. How long have we been live for? 1 hour and 40. Who's still awake? Who's still in the damn chat? I had to lock in for a little bit, but now I'm back. I could have done this one too, but I ain't gonna do it. I'm not leaving. Isaac, I like your videos. Thank you. I like you being here. Appreciate you. I'm on crunch time this week. I'm trying to really bust my ass this week because I've been gone a lot and I've been like kind of on vacation, but not. You ever like go somewhere and you could call it a vacation because you're technically not working, but the whole trip is definitely not a vacation because it's stressful. And it's almost like you get back and you're like, well, that wasn't even a vacation. That just felt like ass. I took a trip like that earlier this month. And then I also went back to Arkansas. And that felt more like a vacation, but then it's like all this traveling took a lot away from making videos, which bothers the crap out of me. Actually making content. It was nice to be home for a little bit, though. I really hate city living. The older I get, the more I just want to like move to Arkansas and just like live on a freaking plot of 2 acres in the middle of nowhere. The question is, how am I supposed to get there? That's my end goal in life, to own like a couple of acres in Arkansas near my family, have a couple of kids, and that's it. I could die peacefully. Start a compound in Alabama with Jacob. Guys, let's get the compound going. Morgan, do you still like Arizona? Arizona has grown on me, but oh my gosh, dude, it's just so freaking hot, man. Why is it gotta be so hot here? And it's like, I know when people complain about humidity, like I was in Arkansas this month. It was like 100 degrees and it was like humid. And it still didn't feel nearly as bad as what it is here. Like 115, I know it's like dry heat. That's what that's the most copium thing that people say when they live in a hot state like Arizona. It's like, oh, it's a dry heat. It could be worse. It's like, no, dude. It is a dry heat, but there's so little nature and things to collect the heat that it's just reflecting off of the cement, bro. Everywhere you walk, it's just a concrete jungle. I feel like that's got to be making it worse, right? Yeah, but I still hate the summer here. Dude, the summer is like 8 months. It's not even a summer. We have 2 seasons. One that lasts for 8 months of heat, and then 4 months of like peak. That's what Arizona's like. Or at least Phoenix. Because people say it's really good for half of the year. It is not, dude. And I'm being objective. Like, I know it sounds like I hate Arizona. Phoenix has a lot of nice things about it as a city. But people cope with the weather like crazy. But maybe I'd hate the humidity. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I always tell people I want to move to Arkansas, and they're like, why would you want to move to that stupid, ugly, horrible state? Nobody wants to live there. And then, like, there was a news article that talked about, like, the top 10 worst states to live in. And then Arkansas was, like, one of the #1. And I kid you not, like, multiple people in my life told me about that article. I was like, oh, my God, dude. Damn, how much health does this thing have? Holy crap. October through May has great weather. The end goal is to snowbird somewhere abroad for the summer. Yeah, that's why people like Arizona. That's why people like with Phoenix. It's like people live here, but they're not committed, bro. Also, it's more like November through May. So November, December, January, February, March, April. So I guess, yeah, like 5 months of good weather. I'll give you that. I feel like Phoenix used to be amazing, though, right? Because the housing market was really cheap. And it was just, like, peak. Like, I think moving to Phoenix 20 years ago was like a 5,000 IQ play. But now it's so unbearably expensive. It's like, it's getting up there, dude. It's crazy. The housing market is unfortunately still very cheap compared to other big American cities. Yeah, that is true. I mean, like, if you want to compare it to other big cities, I guess it would be considered cheaper, right? which is sad, dude. When I hear people like complain about housing market and they can't buy a house, then my instinct is to say like, dude, go live in the middle of nowhere and buy a house. But then like obviously that doesn't work because of jobs and family. It's like in a lot of instances to own a house you have to sacrifice a lot in comparison to what it used to be, right? In today's episode of Housing Market Analysis with isaacOS, Zach McGee. Let's break down the housing market. I did recently talk to a realtor, though, about maybe selling my house. Because the mortgage is insane. But then if I sell my house, then I get another cheaper house with a lower mortgage, the interest rate is higher. So I'm just cooked regardless. At least I have one, though, thank God. Lucky to be alive. Dude, if you're living this, if you're breathing, dude, you are blessed. This is the frequency we gotta tune into. Just simply living is a W. Shout out to breathing. Shout out to living this life. Yeah. But yeah, I'm all traveled out, dude. I've been on, like, just stressful vacations. Like, the trip to Arkansas wasn't even, like, I don't know why. I'm just bad at taking vacations. Like, I always have to do something, or, like, there's got to be a main reason or, like, an objective on what to do. Right? I'm just glad I could even go on a vacation and leave the state. I'm in the same boat. The mortgage payment is killing me. Yeah, I think a lot of people, it's like you want to get into a house, you want to own property, but then at what cost? Because then the mortgage payment's going to be expensive. You know, damned if you do, damned if you don't. This is just a complaining stream. Let's just complain about everything and not be grateful for life. Any complainers? Damn, I didn't know that actually blocks the damage. That's crazy. I don't know how I just found that out. The fire mechanic. I'm starting to notice my gun's doing way less damage, so I gotta upgrade this thing. Definitely prefer having my own house with a little land than living in an apartment. I mean, yeah, apartments are nice because they're cheap and affordable, and like if you need to save money, it just comes down to sacrifice, man. Like how much are you willing to sacrifice to better your future? But then as an adult, I think there's always like the catch-22 where if you live your life completely for the future, and like say your future children or something, you're going to be equally, if not more, unhappy because you're never like actually enjoying the moment. But then if you don't ever sacrifice anything, then your future's going to get cooked. And everybody has a different line and a different perspective on where they want to truly sacrifice things. You know? It's almost like preference as for humans. Like, how much do you want to sacrifice? I do think a lot of instances, though, like there's a lot of areas that I could sacrifice more of my life for a better future, and it wouldn't even change my life that much at all. You know? It's just the comfort. And lifestyle inflation, the more money that you end up making, it's almost like, okay, now I have all this money, what do I spend it on? Instead of just saving it or investing it. It's difficult, man. Tough choices whenever you become an adult. Where the hell do I go? Where's the other stupid thing? Oh, maybe if I look in the sky. Okay, how do I get up there? Okay. My emergency fund would not last me very long if I needed it. I guess that's also ideal. It's so I just recently talked to somebody who was like in his 30s, and he said his tactic was that he doesn't like saving a bunch of money because he doesn't want it just to sit there. He's like, I don't want to die with any money in my bank account, which I get. But he also has kids, so I don't know what he meant by that. Like, because he wanted it to go to his kids, or like because he wants to just like spend it all? I don't know. It's tough. I am a firm believer, though, at least in hobbies. I think a lot of people would be more I don't know how much the average person spends on their hobbies. Maybe it's too much, maybe it's too little. I do have the belief, though, that like spending money on your hobbies and things that make you feel like a child are very important. All right, let's go to the big boy drill. I'm tired of this. Wait. Yeah, I'll collect those eggs later. All right, let's get the hell out of here. I'm outie. Whee! And just like that, folks, we have accomplished a level. Bang. There's plenty of slop on TV before streaming, but we're at a new level, I feel. I think... Dude, what keeps disconnecting? Do you guys hear that? Something is disconnecting, dog. I think we're at a level with content, dude. I'm kind of talking about this in my new video, which I'm hyped for. You really got to prepare yourself when you go on the internet nowadays. Like, you gotta freaking shield yourself, man. And it's so easy to, like, fall into a lot of mental hurdles and traps. And coincidentally, the internet has never been more influential and powerful at the same time, right? Like, pop culture has never been so dependent on the internet. Makes me think of, like, streamers and speed and, like, shows on the internet, YouTube, like... It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And how streaming services are, you know, obviously just, like, cable TV, but worse because now you got to pay for every streaming service individually. It's a whole thing. And that's my TED Talk. All right, what are we at? We're about 2 hours in. What time is it? 4:11. I really gotta pee. I'll do another raid. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Give me a second. All right. I'm actually going to end it. I was looking in the mirror and I was like, dude, I need to take a shower. I'm getting sweaty. I got gamer sweat on me. Gamers, that's the end. Thanks for hanging out. I will be live again. I think I'll be live again later this week. I'm trying to stream Mondays and Thursdays for sure. But I need to get more gameplay of World 3 and World 4 for the Splatoon video. So I might have to play. I wonder if I'm going to play off stream. I'll figure it out. Gamers, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for chilling. Hope you all had a great day, had a great time, and still continue to have a great time. There's going to be 2 new videos this week if everything goes according to plan. I'm trying to grind. I have to edit tonight and then tomorrow. Oh, man. I'm just like a troglodyte this week, locked in my room. But it's because I took those breaks, dude. This is why I hate taking breaks from content, because it's like very difficult to get back into the movement of things. So sometimes you just got to pull those all-nighters, brother. Sometimes you got to go for it. Gamers, I love you all. I'll talk to you guys all soon, and I will be hopefully back later this week with some uploads and a stream. Thank you guys for chilling with me. Thank you guys for hanging out. Morgan, Mello, Cyan, Dewweep, Toast, YN, the gang, freaking Undertaker being a legend. And yeah, hope you guys all have a great day. Bye, gamers.